Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome to the endgame of Exile Escape from the Pit. That's right, at this point we basically have two major quests left to pursue. Assassinating Emperor Hawthorne, or finding the exit to the surface world. Today I have chosen going to the exit. To do that, let's pass through Fort Remote one last time. So, alas, Fort Remote is still quite ruined, but we have avenged you. Rest in peace, friends. Now, we've been told that the exit to the surface world is guarded by a dragon and lies somewhere in the tunnels out back of beyond here to the west of Fort Remote. Now, you will notice I've already done some exploring around here, so alas, you don't get to watch me bumble around the empty tunnels. This twisting network of passages is unnerving not for what it contains, but what it doesn't. The corridors are all empty, all identical, and all very twisty and mazy and annoying. There are one or two interesting things. That is not one of them. But this is. In this small side cave, someone has built a small tower. A sign in front says, Sapis, Miscellany, visitors welcome. Who in their right mind would build a tower shop out here? Turns out it's this guy. Puttering around the crowded tower, you find an ancient, greenish-gray slith. He doesn't greet you with hostility, however, but friendliness bordering on servility. Welcome, welcome. I am Sapis. It's so nice to have customers. Well, besides my main customer. But come in. Let me show you my wares. You look at his potions and the other items he has made. It's remarkable work. You ask who his main customer is. All he says is that his name is Sulfras. Before you go, you have a chance to buy several interesting things. Don't mind if I do. So we can get Elixir of Power, Resurrection Balm, Magic Lockpicks, which I believe are basically unbreakable, and Piercing Crystals. So I don't know that I'm going to need Magic Lockpicks or Piercing Crystal. Elixir of Power, I don't remember if I ever knew what this does. Let's find someone with room in their inventory. Elixir of Power restores energy. Ooh. So I bet that is basically a really good energy potion. Excellent. And now to go to where we want to go. Of course, given the nature of these tunnels, we have to go all the way around. Have I mentioned already that Jeff Vogel is a wonderful, awful, evil man? He totally is. Here we go. There is a message carved on a stone outcropping. Domain of Sulfras. You are crossing a land bridge over a series of boiling, sputtering fumaroles. Through the steam, you see two non-reassuring rows of skulls on poles, and a tower of damp, gleaming basalt. Are you a good dragon or a bad dragon? Well, you're the kind of dragon who keeps a pet demon around. You see a demon. The loathsome purplish creature is pacing back and forth agitatedly in the magic circle. It sighs angrily. I am Baksha. I am bound to welcome you. In frustration, it rakes the invisible barrier around it with its claw. Then it calms down. I am bound to welcome all comers to the home of the mighty Drake. Sulfras, mightiest of dragons. He placed me here to greet and give warning. He speaks the words with loathing. Well, we have been greeted. for certain values of greet. What is your warning? Sulfras requests nobody take the east passage from his chamber without permission. Those who disobey will die in fire. I can't help you. Oh. Okay, it's been nice talking to you, I guess. Bookshelves? Nothing interesting, or I guess nothing comprehensible on the bookshelves. Hi, Sulfras. What do we have here? In a glass case, you see a suit of gleaming mithril chainmail. It's the most beautiful suit of armor you've ever seen. Naturally, if we take the treasures from right in front of him, Sulfras will get very, very angry. Let's not do that right now. In a glass case, you see a shining golden mace, covered with intricate filigree. It almost seems to glow with its own light. Very interesting. Now, in a practice run, I have taken those items and fought Sulfras. I might do that again in a bonus episode if anyone's interested. So they are a mithril chainmail, and I believe a holy mace, which does really good one-handed bashing damage, and does extra damage against undead. If only we had more undead enemies left in the game. An enormous dragon, 4 times the height of a human, 100 feet long, its mighty length coiling and uncoiling, rests on a bed of hot coals. When he sees you, he bares his fangs in a grin. They are black. I am Sulfras. I am a lord of my kind. Bow down before me. Such is the command of his voice that you do so, without intending to. My actions and machinations are private, and you should not presume to ask. You shudder involuntarily. But I am looking for some assistance. How might we assist you? Yes, some humans have expressed an interest in that passage to the east. The passage I control. You control this passage? I happened to live on top of it. I see no need to let you fools and insects pass for free. My siblings might, but I am no fool. Fool Motrax would. He should die for stooping to befriend you. He betrays our race. At least Pyrog controls instead of befriends. But you are beneath notice, and we should treat you that way. Yaha. We'll see how that works out for you. So, about this passage? They, or at least this puny group called the Scimitar, expresses interest in passing it. Interesting things are beyond. I may allow you, but you must ask permission. He chuckles. Denied, but it can be earned. There are 2 items of interest to me. A silver circlet and an onyx scepter. Bring them, and I will give you permission. What's so special about this circlet, anyway? A silver circlet, brought down by some pathetic humans some time ago. I've only heard of it. I don't know where it is, but it is of great interest to me. And that is all you need to know. Okay, and the scepter? Without warning, he roars, and vomits a mighty gout of flame into the air. You almost faint. Stolen from me! I know not who the thief is, but I know where it is. The Tower of Magi. Fight them! Get it! If you would pass here, get it! He breathes flame again. It's very unnerving. Why don't we just let the dragon calm down? So we can see the passage here to the east. Zots! We can't pass by. It just lightly toasts us if we try. So, hey Sulfras, I just happen to have those 2 items you're interested in. The dragon waves you forward. Trembling, you present the items. He nods and swoops them up with a mighty claw. You may go east. It may not do you any good. He growls, "You are wasting my time, mortals." Okay then. The barrier is gone. We may proceed. And just in case you are wondering, there is a little bit more to the lair of Sulfras. So, Sulfras, in addition to having access to a somewhat twisty passage, has a very wide secret passage leading to his hoard. There is a chest here. It couldn't be closed all the way because of all the gold and jewels filling it. Very, very tempting. But not tempting enough. And he's got 4 of those chests all alike. And this is interesting. It's a living statue, but right now it's not hostile. So Sulfras will totally allow us to look at his treasures as long as we don't touch. Good for you, Sulfras. And here there appears to be, I don't know, a garbage pit, or maybe this was going to be a secret passage that got filled in. I don't really know. Anyway, that is all that we can do here for now. So let us move onward to the east. And unfortunately, I think this pile of swamp is just a dead end. Fortunately, we've got spells to take care of that. A narrow land bridge over a large pit. This doesn't look at all suspicious. Saving. You cross the narrow bridge over the chasm. Far, far below, you hear the distant echo of rushing, turbulent water. Icy wind blows past you, and the bridge is slippery with mist. When you are halfway across, a bunch of sinister, grinning orbs fly out from underneath the bridge and set upon you. Eye beasts and gazers. What fun. Let's do a quick curse all. And some shockwave. You guys aren't dead enough. Okay, that's all right. Oh dear, I may need to do some blessing and healing. Still mostly slowed. Let's haste Simon. Yes, yes. Cure poison. Ooh. Oh, I think the gazers or eye beasts must have some drain ability. Ick. Oh, drat. Oh, I'm not still Blessed and hasted from the last round of combat. I was hoping that would last. Doesn't look like... no, there's a good few in here. But let me Major Blessing first. Very good. And let's barbecue these meatballs. Well, I suppose that's a flame sear more than a barbecue, strictly speaking. We'll just skewer these two. Okay. Didn't come out of that too badly. The passage to the west becomes very curvy. It also starts sloping sharply upward. Potentially exciting. Ooh, a cave. Let's make sure we drop a save here, because this is the final gauntlet. And unfortunately, the map is unavailable. But an orb of sight and some light can still reveal plenty. There is a small sign here. Warning. Anyone trying to exit must pass gauntlet. Best give up now. What, were they expecting non-authorized people to come through here? Really? As you approach the barrier, a voice intones, "Speak the passphrase." You say the 4 syllables carefully, remembering the effort it took to obtain them. Crow, bass, eng, kai. The barrier disappears, revealing a passage beyond. As you step forward, the voice calls out again. Perform the ritual of safety, so the defenses may be neutralized. You really wish you knew the ritual of safety. Well, barrier's gone, but who knows what else awaits us here. Oh, joy, darkness. A narrow band of stone arcs over the chasm to the north. It looks very fragile, and seems likely to crumble if any weight is put on it. Oh, maybe we can hope that's just an illusion to deter people who shouldn't be here. The bridge crumbles out from under you. You plummet, screaming, into the chasm. Then, a few thousand feet later, you stop falling. Splat! We are now a fine red paste. Let's reload. So that is not the correct way to go. What we actually want is down here. Maybe I should have bought those magic lockpicks. There are holes in the wall, very ominous. More holes. More disarming. There is a button on the wall here. Boop. You hear a twanging, popping sort of noise. The button disappears. Interesting. There's another special. There is a button on the wall here that wasn't here before. You hear a strange rumbling sound from behind you. You look back and see a second bridge over the chasm, running alongside the other. However, as you watch, the bridge starts to fade. If you're to cross it, you better hurry. Let's run! You hear another faint rumbling sound. The bridge is gone. We might be stuck in here. Unless we can find our way out. Not that away. Not sure about that away. Another piercing crystal if we wanted it. Okay, so... Hi! I don't like you. Ah, nuts. One moment while I, restore my party here. Okay. So... Darn it, another one. Very glad I bought those extra energy potions now. You need to die. And even severely cursed, he still manages to turn Kaylee to stone. Great. Well, at least I kill him faster. Oh, right, have to... First we have to sober up Kaylee, and then she can pick up all her stuff. Okay, can't get through there. Ha! There is a button on the wall in here. You hear a twanging, popping sort of noise. The button disappears. Etc., etc. This is the kind of area I really should be making some backup saves. It's also kind of the kind of area where I really miss having a map. That is one thing in favor of the remake is they don't really pull this particular flavor of bullcrap, and that wasn't a passage a minute ago. I should know. I tried it. I guess that's what the button did. That might have been a mistake. We got black shades. Yay. But sounds like only 2 of them. Just have to find the darn things. Okay, there's 3 of them. Now there's 2 of them. Or there were 4 of them? Definitely way too many of them. It's in the wall? And I killed some other stuff I can't see. Oh, Simon very much needs Energy. Sapphire. I dare say sapphires are more useful to me than... I didn't want Mel to pick that up, I wanted River to pick that up. But I dare say sapphires are a bit more useful to me than piercing crystals. Blackshade was friggin' in the wall. Actually, magic helm. Do I want anyone to have a magic helm? Magic helm would be a straight upgrade for Book and possibly for Mal. Occasionally, item lore comes in handy in the middle of a dungeon. So, Bronze Great Helm, Defense 4, Encumbrance 1, Magic Helm. Ooh, yeah, that's a really good improvement, actually. Not that Mal has necessarily the most need of such things, but what the heck. And further we go into the horrible Cave of Horrors. There is a sign on the wall, Cave of Summonings. This is your last chance. Should I perhaps give anyone a top-up on the spell points? And also, let's make a backup save. The door is locked because why wouldn't it be? There is a huge cavern to the north. It is filled with stalagmites, statues, and bizarre things. However, before you can get a good look, a heavy mist rises up all around you. You can't see a foot in front of your face. Ow. Let's bless up. And let's throw out a shockwave just to see what we can see. And kill a few things. So we've got a couple of golems, another spirit, some living statues, more assassins, an eye beast. Joy. Hi. Bye. I really hate golems in this game, and honestly a lot of spiderweb games. They're just huge damage sponges. Killed a couple more things. Gazers, on the other hand, aren't so bad if you're able to get a bunch of hits in beforehand, like that. Okay. How we doing? Anybody else want some? A regular basilisk this time, not an basilisk. It dies like a chump. You are just a regular statue. Cool, cool. You... Oh. Okay, that was a statue. The other guy was a living statue. Because why not? Ow. Golem. Great. Time for another speed up, folks. Okay, there are a few golems in our nearby area here. What fun. Another golem! That's right, come over here where we can all hit you. There's too many of these guys, I don't like them. Please let that be the last one for a while. Okay, these lizard statues I feel confident will not attack me. Unfortunately, another golem. Must have been a victim of shockwave there. Ooh, lava. Tunnel? No. Yes. We found a button. We hear a twanging, popping sort of noise, and the button disappears. Oh, look, more friends. You are very rude, sir. Nee, 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 nee. Is that a lizard or is that a basilisk? That is a basilisk, but a regular basilisk. Should probably still bless people. Another freaking golem. Okay, so the only nearby enemies are a basilisk and golem. Not bad. Still nothing down that way. I thought I established there was only one basilisk nearby. Aww. That's the entrance, okay. Yeah, I'm not actually wandering around blindly, though sometimes it feels like it. Was that you? That was definitely you. Living statue. Do not be draining my casters, especially my priests. Maybe I should have let Mal hang back this time, because he does have the Wand of Death. Me. Again with the golems! I swear, like 25% of this video is going to be just me wailing at golems. Ha! But yes, I am trying to investigate the edges of the room, because those often have interesting hidden things. like buttons. Mostly buttons. There we go. Okay, we seem to have released the assassins. Who would be much more frightening if they could actually hit us. And had more than 12 hit points. Okay, at least Simon does have plenty of energy potions. Oh yeah. Couple more assassins out there. Okay. Why does a living statue carry food? Hello. This looks promising. The mist clears, and you can see. You are in a small building. A fountain sparkles in the center. It's mildly pretty in here. However, what really gets your attention is what you see through the windows to the north. What? What is it? Da da da. Were it not for the fresh air coming through the windows, you would think it was an illusion. Even then, it takes some time to convince yourselves. Through the windows, you see the outside, the surface world. Peering eagerly through the windows, you can see you are in a building in the bottom of a grassy valley. A river flows by outside. There are flowers. You aren't sure exactly what this building is, but it could be a safe house of some sort. It doesn't matter. It's your exit if you choose to use it. So now what? Erica and/or some member of the scimitar are undoubtedly scrying you, and know the exit is here. It's up to you. Will you stay down here and continue to struggle, or leave the pit and take your chances on the surface? Either way, congratulations! You have attained one of the winning conditions of exile, finding the exit from the underworld. As tempting as it is to run out onto the surface and not look back, we do still have a little more work to do in exile. You turn back reluctantly, but with purpose. You have new friends and new allegiances, and there is much work yet to do. So, let's breathe a sigh of relief after dealing with that huge fight and awful, awful room. Awful, awful entire dungeon, really. So, while we're here, and it looks like I can return later if I really want to, what happens if we go up to the surface world? You step outside and feel the sunshine on your face. You savor the wind and the smell of grass and flowers, and drink from the stream fresh water that isn't choked with minerals. It will be hard. The Empire will hunt you, and you will have to make a completely new start. But for now, none of that matters. You have the light, and the plants, and hope. Most of all, hope. It will do. The end. And wonder of wonders, we don't actually have to fight our way back through the final gauntlet. Thank everything. Because there's a handy-dandy portal here. which takes us back to the beginning, before the phantom bridges. So I'm going to step back into the tunnels. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.